All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully, most on your house shots blessing y'all day. Um, by His mercies, we're gonna consume. We're alive in the most on your house shots body, and we're two we're naturally alive, man. I want to get into this, man. Cause shout out to brother send me your firstborn. Yesterday, he was talking about it's kind of inspired off of the class yesterday, man. Cause they're talking about how like Yahushua, how Lucifer is not Satan. I think we kind of talked about this on here, like Isaiah 14, how also too, I think Aaron names means light bearer as well, or how Yahushua is Lucifer, man, because he's the light bearer, man. Like in that light, it's like that's why Yahushua is a day star. We kind of talked about this, I think before, but we haven't, man. I'm not going to go into that, man. But but yeah, man, because that's a misconception, man. But yeah, he finally said it, and now I got to do more research on that, how that Lucifer is saying is his name. That's how it got started by a certain Edomite named John Milton. Man, I gotta kind of go into more research on that. I kind of looked it up a while back when he said it a few months ago when he finally said where the doctrine came from. But I kind of didn't. I kind of put it off. I haven't looked at it, man. But I want to go into that, man, because Satan, Lucifer, that's not Satan's name, man. Because we talk about his name is not worth mentioning, man. A Scar in the Lion King or a Candyman in the different horror movies, things in nature. He's the son of Belial. His name is his name is pretty like Scar name in Swahili and or Hamitic language is like dirt, means worthless pretty much, man. That's what Satan is, and his name means, man. His name's not even worth mentioning, man. Even just like certain people name it isn't worth mentioning, man. That's why I was like, no, I'm not going to even mention that too. So that's what it is. What it is. I think we talked about that a lot of times too. But also too, man, I want to go into this, man. How ultimately, man, because just how they did, that they try to take from the Most High house shot, it all comes from a word, and they make their things have their own left meanings on the left hand side, man. They do this with the word all the time, man. That's why most in the Kemetic Babylonian mystery school system, and most in the occultists or most Luciferians, they get their pretty much their doctrines, their adherents, and things of that nature. They just make a left hand version of the Lord's word or the Most High house shot, man, because even the false gods and things of that nature, man. So that's just, it is what it is, man. But because I want to go into this, man, because them saying how Lucifer is Yahushua is Lucifer is not saying his name, man. How Yahushua is Lucifer, man, because he's the light bearer, man. He's the light. I want to go into how also too the Most High Yahushua, man. They're the Reaper, man, not the Grim Reaper, but all that Saturn and the Grim Reaper that they get from it ultimately is Kronos and Saturn, the Titan, because Greek gods, but it's honestly the Most High Yahushua, man. They're the Reaper, man. Not the Grim Reaper per se, but they're the Reaper, because the weapon that is used for Grim Reaper is a sickle, man. We're gonna go through some scriptures and show how they even get that from the word, man, because I speak as man, but I just notice this as well, man. Because, that's like Sirach says, as his mercy, so is his judgment, man. So I'm not saying, the Most High Yahweh, the Grim Reaper, but they're really, honestly, because their judgment, man. Because, that sickle, because, that sickle that y'all see with the Grim Reaper or in Saturn or or in TVs and movies, things of that nature, the sickle, man, that's in the word, man. That's something that is a weapon for judgment, man. And also, it's akin for a weapon for judgment. Also, too, it's something that the agriculturalists used to use, man, because we are agricultural people, man. So that sickle is I might have to hit him later. It's for judgment, man. So yeah, man. So hold on, y'all. All right, yeah, my bad, y'all. Just get this Jeremiah 50 real quick, man. We're gonna go through some certain scriptures, man. Cause also too on on his debut album DMX, on his Dark and Hellside, one of my favorite albums ever all time, just in music. If you look on it, his logo, on the album, he has a sickle logo on it, man. I just wanted to bring that out too, just cause that sickle is just meant for it's for death and destruction or judgment per se. You see it with the Titan, well, because he's not a Greek god, the quote unquote Titan, Kronos or Saturn, pretty much, and that's where pretty much the character of Thanos comes from. because he's from Titan. But yeah, that's another video for another. That's something he need to hear another there. But it's really Saturn. But but it's really honestly the most like house shot is really the Reaper. Honestly, man. Cause yeah. But let's get this to Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 60. It says, "Cut off the sword from Babylon, and him that handled the sickle in the time of the harvest. For the fear of the pressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land." Exactly, man. So notice it said that sickle, man. Let's get this Joel 3 right here, because let's read this one more time. It says, "Cut off the sword from Babylon, and him that handled the sickle in the time," because yeah, notice how it said it was an agricultural tool, man. It was an agricultural tool. It says, "Him that handled the sickle in the time of the harvest, for the fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his own people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land." So it says the same thing in Revelation, but let's get this in Joel 3 real quick, man. Joel chapter 3, it says, "Put ye in," Joel 3 and 13, it says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the time of the harvest is ripe. Come, get down, and get you down, and the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great." So yeah, it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Yeah, exactly. So the Most High Yahweh said, "Listen, man, put that sickle down, man. It's time for judgment, man." Honestly, not that there is a weapon used for that, but also too, the sickle is akin to that, man. Whenever judgment is, he's all Most High Yahweh always says that, "Listen, put that sickle down," or those that sickle, man. And they just use the sickle for death, man. But a lot of times too with the sickle, it's just symbolic with judgment is coming, man. So that's why that sickle is just whether it's of course in the word, because those that use agriculture, for they use that, but also too pretty much, man. My point is, whenever you see a sickle, man, a judgment is pretty much coming, man, because we just got two witnesses on that with Jeremiah and Joel. It says, "Put ye," I'm reading this Joel one more time. It says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, and the press is full, and the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great." Let's get this Revelation real quick, man, because I wanted to get into this. Revelation 18. Gosh, where's that? Revelation 8. I might have to. Is it Revelation 18? It's not Revelation. It's 14. I remember being 14. Let's see. Hold on. I had to get this from. Gosh, I gotta get this from. Is this Revelation 4? Yeah, it was Revelation 14. Okay. I don't know why I said, because I remember being in Revelation 14. Yeah, man, but like they said yesterday when they went to the Yahushua Lucifer being the light bearer yesterday, and I want to go into how the Most High Yahushua, they're the real Reaper, man. When that, it is what it is. It's not and then nothing grim about them, man, because Exodus 34 and 6, Numbers 14 and 18, Jeremiah 9:24 tells them who they are. But also, like Sarek says, so is his mercy, so are his judgment, man, because we deal with a balanced God. Because before I came to word, when Christianity, things of that nature, they always talk about the grace and mercy of Yahushua, Most High Yahushua, which is true, which it is. That's what all it's about. But they just really left out the judgments. But now when I came to the word, I know this is a lot. It's just everything's the Most High is this type of rigid. Not everybody. He's this rigid type of Most High Yahushua. There's rigid. There's everything's judgment. No, and that's not the thing. We serve a balanced God. But let's get this Revelation 14 though. Revelation 14 and verse 17. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It says Revelation 14 and No, 16. It says, and he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth. Then the earth was reaped. Yeah, so sowing what you reap. Like, that's on earth as in heaven. That's like they in Babylon and other places, like, they use a sickle for agricultural. It's pretty much sowing what did you reap. Pretty much the wickedness of Babylon and the wickedness of the world. That's sowing what they reap. And like, Yahushua, most of the Yahushua and the angels bringing that sickle, man, sickle of judgment. Because like we said earlier, that sickle is akin to judgment, man. Like, they're the real reapers, man. The most high Yahushua. It says, and he sat on the cloud, Revelation 14:16. And he that sat on the cloud thrust his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. In verse 17, and the angel came out of the temple which is in heaven. He also having a sharp sickle, exactly. Exactly, because yep. Verse 18, and another angel came out of the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Here's a sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, and her grapes are fully ripe. So see, let's get this in second Esdras, because this will line up with that second Esdras too. Where's that in second Esdras too, and also Isaiah. Yeah, yep. But notice how I said that sickle, man. So the Most High house, they the reapers, man. Let me grab a what's that in Isaiah? Okay, yeah. Isaiah. Second Esdras chapter. Gosh, where's that at? I think is that it? I don't know if that was it. Where's that? The cluster of grape. I want that. I think that's not what I wanted. Because I remember it being there. Yeah, okay. Second Esdras. I was at the wrong chapter. Second Esdras chapter, because it's just what this Revelation is lining up with. Revelation chapter. What's this? Second Esdras 9:21. I'm so sorry, y'all. It says, and I saw and spared it greatly. I have kept a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people. Exactly, man. So that's those. Let's go grab this again. Let's look at this. Revelation. 14-18 again. It says, and another angel came out of the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry, saying that the sharp sickle, thrust thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine and of the earth, and her grapes are fully ripe. So exactly. But notice how it said it's said here in second Esdras. It said the certain grapes, which is meaning people, meaning pretty much the grape was what, a fruit, and people that had fruits of the spirit, the righteous ones, the upright, will be spared, that remnant. It says second Esdras chapter 9:21. It says, and I saw and spared it greatly, and I have kept a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people. So yeah, also too is Isaiah 5:3 as well. So I'm just looking at this. Let's get Isaiah 5:3. Let's get that real quick. Then we're going to close, man. Isaiah 5:3. It says, Isaiah 5:3. It says, and now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem, men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard. Verse 4, it says, and what could I have done more to my vineyard that I have not done? I have not done in it. Wherefore, and when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes. Verse 5, it says, and now go, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the heads thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down. So yeah, man. But notice how it's lining up with that, man. Certain grapes are going to be spared, man. Yeah, because it says when I looked at that, should I bring forth grapes and brought forth wild grapes? So yeah, so pretty much, man, it's saying the same thing, like Revelation 14 says, man, and all this ties into actually what we was talking about yesterday, on earth as in heaven, man, because they're reaping, the reapers are in heaven, man, they're reaping what, that's why I said Galatians says will say you reap what you sow, man. That's why the Most High house and the angels, man, they're reaping judgment on Babylon, the world, man, because what they have sold, and also too, but there will be grapes. There'll be that grapes, which is akin to that remnant that'll be spared. Like, and the grape is a fruit. Like, and that fruit is what having those fruits of the spirit, man. They'll be spared, man. So, shoot, a lot of grapes grow on trees, like, and having that tree of life, man. So it's all tying into one another, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man, for y'all brothers and sisters. Much love. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'll drop that pen. All right, so peace.